Okay, so I've given Turbo a short break. I'm going to come back in and see how he is to halter again. And then I'm going to put some baling twine on this and begin some very basic leading session, or a very basic leading session. So for whatever reason he's decided to come up nice and close. Oh, there's already tension. So, and it's really important when you're working with these horses, any horse, it's just because you finished at a good place doesn't mean you can go straight back in there. So you've got to read their body language. So there's fine, he's giving me the green light to keep going. But when I first came in, he gave me the red light twice, so that's where I needed to pause and pay attention. So I'm watching him even now. There's a tiny bit of a red light, so he's just warning me with his ear back on the halter. So I've got there, he's tense. Sorry, buddy. So I'll just either reassure him or I need to pause. There. He got nervous about that, so I'll reassure him. And it's just because I'm bringing the halter forward behind his ears. Well, there I've hit tension.
Hi, Debbie.
Mum is on the phone. Okay, so Mum has finished being on the phone, and now I'm going to go in with some baling twine and begin a basic leading session. So at the moment, Turbo's standing on the baling twine. I start with baling twine because it's light, so if it trails behind him and it touches his legs or his side, he's much less likely of getting a fright than if it's a really heavy rope that hits the ground with a bit of weight and a bit of noise. And also he can stand on this and it kind of breaks. So basically I'm going to thread it through here. It doesn't help that his foot is on it, but it's very likely I'm going to lose him, just as I did when I halted him. I do not mind that at all. If you were like incorrect with your timing and your feel and they got away a few times, then yes, they can learn to get away. All he's going to be doing, oh, that was really nice already, good boy, is basically teaching how to follow a feel, and then hopefully progressing to something trickier. So all I do is I have this much pressure on my fingers. Good boy. Any movement in this direction, so I'm soft here until I want something from him, so I'm going to apply pressure there. Good man. I'm going to come away this way a little bit, see if I can get a little bit more. Good boy, I'll take that. So it's really not much pressure at all. If I were to pull and do this, I can guarantee you he would go very fast the other way. I'm going to just yield his hip just so I can move his front end. Move your butt. Good boy. So that's where I've lost him there, because at that stage if I kept holding on to him, he was going to feel trapped. Sorry, buddy. We need to work on those hindquarter yields. They're not very good. Not very good. Yeah, still not good. So, hindquarter yields are also fantastic for teaching to lead, because I can, good boy. Well done. I can put a tiny bit of pressure here, which will bring the forehand closer to me. Good, I'll take that answer. Well done. Good boy. And nice face. Not a nice face. Hey, good man. Such a good answer. Gonna go again. Good. Well done. Oh. So we'll go this direction. That already, oh sorry honey, I pulled my hand back too fast. That was a really nice feel around, but I released too quickly and I gave him fright. Sorry buddy. But I just held one end of the rope and let it come out, or else I set him up and give him a big fright. So basically I want to be able to put a fair amount of pressure on. Good boy. A fair amount of pressure on. Not very much right now, but in the future, and have him feel like, good boy, he can soften into it rather than go against it. Good boy. So this hand is just driving the hindquarter across. Good boy. He went to leave, but he thought against it, which is when they get the biggest reward, because that's when they're really thinking hard. Good. There we go. Well done. So clever. Very, very clever. And we'll go this side. Yes. Good boy. Whoa. There, he's going to just leave, so I'll just let him out. But you watch the space. He'll learn very quickly. I love that he came back in. Good boy. Whoa. Good boy. There, he went to leave and he recovered, so that's when he gets the biggest reward. Well done. And I just went with him. I just kept a tiny bit of weight in my hand, but I didn't lock him in. When you lock them in, that's when they really panic, if they've got a bit of fear in them. And then at that stage, the only way I can keep him there is through pure force. Whereas I keep a bit of tension in my hand, a little bit of weight, he leaves, there's no way I can keep him there if he wanted to go. But it's just a very gentle encouragement saying, no, stay with me, stay with me. If he goes against me, I just let him out. But he actually recovered. Good, I actually should have rewarded on that. Good, he just shifted his nose towards me. He's thinking about leaving. He's just tipped his head to the outside. Good. Whoa. There, he hit a wee bit of weight in his halter but didn't panic, which I love, so I don't care. Good. That was a perfect answer. Again, not perfect answer because he would have stepped towards me. Well done. He went to leave and he didn't. So they don't have to give you the perfect answer to be given a big reward. Sometimes it's just that they go to flip into their survival brain, but then they come back out of it quickly, and that's like so amazing. It's like the dream answer, to be honest. Good boy. Good boy. Went to leave, but staying. Good. Love that. He really softened his head there. He's thinking about moving the hindquarters. Good. There we go. Doing good. Just going to move your butt. Good. Again, beautiful yield in the front end. So my question was to move the hind end, but he gave me such a great answer in the front end that I take it. Good. There we go. Thinking about it. Yeah, you are. Good. Thinking about it again. He's just stuck. He's trying very... Oh, there we go. So he didn't yield the hindquarter, but he brought the forehand over. And that even again, doesn't have to be the right answer. Good job. Just has to be moving towards the right answer. Well done. Good. There we go. I'm going to go a little bit. I know he's trying with his head. He doesn't understand about the butt. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the way I ask the question because he's not quite getting it. And I'm going to see if I can, just push my hand on his hip. Oh, what is that? There we go. Perfection. And that there is everything I was wanting. I'm going to give him actually what I'll do, I'm going to put a proper lead rope on him. Good boy. Come back in and just do that once on each side with a proper lead rope. And again, I'm not going to clip him on just yet, because if he takes off around the round pen and panics, I want it just to quietly come out. Doesn't mean he won't get used to it, he will, but he just doesn't need a question that big right now. Not for one that's this wild. Hey buddy. Okay, ready? And I'm holding the buckle, so if he If need be, I'll just pull it out this way. So I'll just go slightly bigger with my energy. Good boy, there we go. Good boy, I love how much he's trying to soften. You're doing very good. Good, you're almost there. Move your butt. No, touch your hip. Try that again. So if they're not understanding something, you can either build in pressure or you can just change the way you ask the question. Perfect. That was awesome. And then I'll come in again and see if I can do it without the hip, without touching his hip. Good job. Well done. So he normally gets grumpy when he gets confused as well, or overwhelmed. Good boy, and that's where he gets confused there. Okay. Doing good though. Oh, sorry. Okay, hip. Good boy. Well done. And again. Good boy. And I'll just go once back this way. And I just, oh, it was awesome. Oh, sorry. So there I just pushed too far back, too fast. Very good boy. And he communicated very loudly to me that he wasn't happy about that. So the cool thing is because the halter is I've broken down so many layers, next time I come to work with him, I should just come straight in, chuck the halter on, chuck the lead rope on, flex him left, right, and then after that I'll get him taking proper steps. But he's finally, after 1 month, on his way to domestication. So he's actually super sweet, but he's just very strong in the way he communicates. Good boy.